Alright, you want me to start off?
Yep. I finished off last time. Let's see if we can get this taken down. Now remember, we do have the reroll option now, so you can press the touchpad and get a new set if you don't like this one.
Okay, so let's do that. Reroll assassin.
You get one reroll, but
Paladin with Chakram. Do we want to just try to kill this thing?
If you want, feel up to it.
Alright, let's do that. So 49. We might be able to get 2 if we dump them into life, is what I'm thinking.
We could do 1 life and 1 either attack or defense.
Maybe attack?
Yeah.
We're kind of hitting all the areas. And for what it's worth, I actually did figure out how to hook up IRC chat to Twitch.
Well then.
For the hell of it. I don't know. It's something I did since I've been streaming. It's easier to do that than keep the page open. I don't know why I'm grabbing gold.
Mike says he's ready to be entertained, but we might literally finish this game in 10 minutes. It really depends. Don't forget about your shield if you need it.
Oh yeah. The black and white thing is kind of throwing me off.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Still doable. Still doable.
Right.
Yes!
And you get food and potions there that you can pick up.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap.
Yeah, they're down there on the bottom. Yeah, keep throwing those chakram at them, because if you can kind of get them to arc towards the tail end there, you're going to be better off.
It's like a freaking Mega Man boss.
That was a good run at it.
Yeah, better than I thought was was gonna happen this early. I figured we needed some more. Oh man, I think I've actually given up on Dark Mouse. I don't know, man. I can't get. I got to the bulls. They charge you and you have to dodge them, but it's that weird, dodgy, that weird mechanic where basically you've got like there's a pause before you do anything, and then there's a pause after you do stuff. It's just like it's more frustrating than anything. The regular bulls. I didn't need to know there was a boss bull. Like actually I take that back. I got into the keep, and I just like lost a bunch of marrow in the keep, and like why am I doing this? This is just pain and suffering.
Oh, stop quick manning me, damn it. closed on me. That's okay.
Alright, so we got Hokage, Spell Sword with daggers. I actually want to do this instead of reroll.
Go for it.
I don't know that that's the best idea, but we're gonna do it.
Just remember to use the powered up version.
Okay, and that is triangle.
Yep. He's got the hypergonadism.
Yep.
Got the big balls. This is working out pretty well so far.
Yep. I mean, it helped that I could just actually hit him hard enough that I could juggle him.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Doesn't matter. Gonna heal up.
Yeah, you can just, with spell swords, you can hit and run, so.
Yeah.
You just kind of have to remember to hit when there's an opportunity, to go back in when there's an opportunity to.
Oh!
When he sticks his sword in the ground, you want to jump up and like down stab him.
Okay.
Try and bounce on him while he does that.
I'll know that now.
Why not?
Assuming Mike's still talking about the bowls. Yeah, like the dash hit thing. It's the pause before the dash and after the dash that are just like so tough. I do not have the patience for it. I think I'll have stuff to say on Game Design Chat about it though. Mostly about like the art style and stuff like that.
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
What ability opens up all the those platforms automatically?
I didn't even notice.
It's gonna sound crazy, but I feel like he's almost easier in this form than he is in the
Oh, for sure.
initial form.
Like, that's pretty much how I feel about it. And we're done.
Well, holy crap.
And this is actually kind of a nice touch. Because he is one of your family members, so
Yep.
of course he gets that little,
The painting thing.
yeah. Wee. So stay tuned, because after we go through the credits here, I'm gonna put on some shenanigans here. Assuming that I just don't completely fuck up.
Never occurred to me that he was the larger version of those things. I don't know why.
I want to say all the bosses are variants of existing enemies.
Yeah, that makes sense now that I see it.
It is theoretically possible to kill spike traps and wall cannons if you have the retribution rune.
You deal damage back to them.
Yeah. And here we go with the problematic spell sword animation.
Oh yes, he's kind of
goose stepping.
there. All the monster families that have now lost a father or a mother. They're actually kids. You know, we don't know what the economic situation of the castle is. We don't know if monsters have child labor laws.
I didn't want to be at the Ponce de Leon. I like St. Augustine. I like visiting there. Shout outs to Big Kev.
Shout outs to Big Kev.
I hope he's still running the trolleys in St. Augustine.
Well, he's not being a history teacher or whatever he was.
Yeah.
And...
Which, that's kind of a perfect combination if you're going to do that job in a historical city. Total children, 203.
It felt like more than that. I am surprised as many times as we died.
Alright. So, okay. Here's a new game plus mode. I've been through it 14 times. And I'm just gonna queue this up here at the last boss because this shouldn't take long.
No, this should not take long at all, because I know what you're gonna do.
Phased on me. How you doing, Dylan?
Doing okay. You're barely at half mana, and you're gonna get mana potions, which I'm assuming scale to your character.
mind what I'm doing. It's fine. This is how you're able to get through several playthroughs with the same character.
Yeah, I'm sure it's like Chrono Trigger, where at some point it just becomes so ludicrously powerful that it's a technicality.
Yeah. Sir Skunky the Eighth is a total badass. Dylan, you remember how I mentioned earlier that Time Stop kind of glitches shit out a little bit?
Yes.
Watch this.
Okay then.
I don't know why, but if you time stop before you go through the last door, all the enemies have become active.
It's almost like they are like instead of
Yeah.
just showing the sprite, they're just freezing them.
Yeah, they
Unless
just-
this is an Easter egg.
Maybe, but it's the only way you can do it. Like that is the trick, is to use time stop, and I don't know if it just like switches states, you know, in the programming, if it was intentional,
Yeah,
unintentional, but or if they thought, oh, nobody's gonna, you know, time stop on their way out the door. What's the point? It's not like they're going to have a near limitless supply of mana.
Well, you know, I mean, we're just gonna set the active state to false on all of these. Surely nothing will happen that would trigger it. I mean, it almost makes me think that these are just new rooms,
Yeah.
and maybe not. I don't know.
But this is just kind of a fun thing to do. You got the giant canvas, and you've got Ponce de Leon running around, and I want one of those spikes to just randomly die like they do, and then it tells me that I get, you know, bonus HP and MP for killing it.
Yeah, or it increments the kill count.
Yeah. And then credits.
Yep.
But you cannot skip, which is just weird.
Especially with the whole New Game Plus thing.
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. I shouldn't have to sit through these every time. I mean, I know a lot of people worked hard on this game, and that's great, but, seen it 15 times now. Well, 16, I guess. But shout-outs to Wilco Shrew. Some of the programmers' names and cast members' names do show up as character names, though. Like Twinstra is one of them.
Ooh. Shoutouts to QA.
Agreed. Who clearly didn't test the credits. So that's Rogue Legacy, everybody.
Alright. Well,
There's no sense beating a dead horse at this point.
technically we can still keep going if you want to switch out to something else.
suppose we can.
We can even try setting up the Steam box if you want to try starting something over there.
It's up to you.
I'm cool with either one, really. I mean, like Dark Mouse, I actually could, if you wanted to try Dark Mouse.
I don't
Or jump
care.
into that.
That's fine.
I don't know. I would be interested to try setting this up. It shouldn't take too long. If you want to stream on your account, actually,
I know nothing about Dead Mouse.
Dark Mouse.
Dark Mouse, Dead Mouse, whatever.
Oh. Actually, now I'm gonna get my other.
So while we're just sitting here, apparently WrestleMania is going on tonight, and apparently a tag team showed up in Saiyan armor.
Saiyan armor.
Yes.
As you do. I do not fully understand how. You mind if I swap this?
Yeah,
over?
that's fine. Let me go ahead and shut this down. We'll be right back, everybody. By everybody, I mean Mike.